Hello, Vibes family. Hello, Vibes. Welcome back to the Highest Good Tarot. If you're new here, welcome. Tonight, I'm coming on to do a reading for the collective. Just like I said, we're going to do the new moon attunements for all of the zodiac. Recording this on Saturday, but we're in the energy now. So we're going to get into it, okay? Now, I'm recording this using my laptop, so I hope that you all can see me and hear me. It's a bit blurry, but we're going to make it work and do what it do. Before I do the attunements, we're going to do a reading. I want to pull a message from the Queen of the Moon Oracle. I just felt like we should do that at this time. So, yeah, I hope that you guys are doing well, that you're safe, happy, and at peace. And I want to thank you all for the likes, shares, and subscribes. So, let's see. What is the message we need to know at this time for our highest good regarding this new moon in Libra? It's all about balancing, you guys. Balancing relationships, healing. So let's see. What do we need to know, Spirit? Okay. We have assessing. Assessing. So yeah, we definitely need to take time out to, like I said in my post, to reflect, assess, look over your life, look over where you are at this time and see if there are some adjustments that you need to make. Take time to see what need change. How can you change for the better? What steps you can take toward your goals as well. This is a time of releasing as well, so definitely see what do you need to release out of your life. What do you no longer need anymore? The SS baggage. We're not trying to carry on SS baggage into our next phase. So I feel like definitely that's what we need to do. As you can see, this is the number 9, and 9 is like about wrapping things up, completion. We're in the year 9. So like I said, um we don't want to take nothing over until the next year. So we can start now. Excuse me, you guys. I got everything just hanging up here. This is my work. So yeah, we have assessing. So take time to assess. What else do we need to know, Spirit? Yes. That one fell. Okay. Release. Wow. You can't make this up because this is what I was feeling when I made the post this morning. I was talking about, reflecting and releasing. And I just said that, and this is what came out. So definitely, you guys, this is time. It is time for us to release. See, this is like doing inventory. Okay. I think my other camera just popped on, you guys. Just bear with me, okay? So this is definitely a time, you guys, during this dark phase to sit with yourself and just do that assessment. See what no longer serves you. And this could be people, places, and things, okay? It could be bad habits, it can be a way of thinking, or things that are just not working, or if you tried some things that it's just not working, let it go. you know make room for something new, try something new. Okay, make sure that you're getting clear on the intentions that you are setting now. So what else we need to know, Spirit? What does the collective need to know? Okay, we have blossoming. So blossoming is things starting to grow. Okay, some of you have been setting intentions already and you're seeing some things springing up. But this is also a 33, which is a master number. Like I said, I feel like some of you guys have already been setting some intentions or manifesting some things, and you're a master at that. So definitely you're seeing growth, and it's blossoming. Things are opening up in your life, in your spaces. I just noticed with this 27 on this release card, it's a 9 too, so that's 9 9. What else we need to know, Spirit? What else, Spirit? What does the collective need to be focused on at this time besides assessment and releasing? What else? Let me see. Change. Wow. Didn't I say? See what needs to change? I'm sorry, you guys. I can't make this. Hopefully you can see it. But it's a change. And this is 35, which is 8. Definitely see what needs to change. Some things are changing anyway, okay? And some of the change may not be comfortable, okay? You may not be comfortable with the changes that need to happen. But there are some things that you just have to sit with and deal with, because when it's one that's necessary, believe you me, Spirit is going to bring that change to you one way or the other. And you'll find yourself having to either go with the flow or go against the grain. And sometimes, you just prolong something. You can prolong your blessings or your manifestation, your achievement if you don't go with the flow. So be mindful of that and just embrace the change, you guys. What else, Spirit? Power. You have the power. Know that you guys got the power inside of you to do whatever it is that you want to do. You can accomplish any goal. You can make the necessary changes. This is a very, very powerful time as well. And I'm also getting with whatever you do now, by the time the full moon comes, it's going to be illuminated. Okay, it's like it's going to be really charged, and it will bring some speed and energy to your manifestations and your intentions that you set. All right, we're going to take one more, and then we're going to go ahead into the attunement. It's about to storm here. We have some tornado warnings, but it's high winds now. I'm hearing it outside. So we're going to take one more, Spirit, and we're going to wrap it up. What else? What else do we need to know for this Libra new moon? Wow, it hit the floor. Okay. All right. Faith. So have faith in whatever you're working on. Have faith. Some of you, like I said, you've been setting some intentions. You're seeing things blossoming. Some of you are ready to give birth to a new idea or whatever you're working on. This could even be some of you getting ready to give birth to a child, okay? But just rest in knowing that everything is well here. Have faith and believe that all is well, okay? At the bottom of the deck here, we have purity. So again, this is being clear, you guys. Clear as in a way, like with this card, I'm seeing like a winter time. This is snow. It's bare in the winter, right? But also, it's like a new slate, and that's what we're trying to do right now. We're trying to get our slate clean so that we can, wrap up those things that need wrapped up. Start out fresh we're moving into the year 1 next year. So we want to be really clear. I'm getting with this as well. Clear on your intentions. Know what it is you want. Know what direction you're headed in. Okay. And everything you do, let it come from a place of love. It's important to be pure in your heart, pure with your intentions, you guys. That's really important. Sometimes, we want things and we could want it for selfish reasons, or, it's not in the highest good of everyone. And you don't want to be in a place where it's just so selfish. You want to come do everything out of love for the highest good of yourself and those around you, those who are in your circle and who you come in contact with. Okay? If you put good out, good comes back to you. I don't know why I said that. I'm just rattling on, but that's what comes through. Now we're going to wrap this up with the Queen of the Moon message, and we're going to get right into the attunements, okay? Now, what I want to do is, I don't have it out here, but what I'm going to do is tell you how you can attune with the moon and give you that affirmation, okay? So, this is the Libra new moon, so we're going to start with Libra, all right? That's fair, right? Let's do that. So, connecting with the moonology, let us see what each zodiac need to know and how they can attune with this Libra new moon. All right, Libra, sun, moon, and rising. What does Libra need to know? How can Libra attune with this Libra new moon, spirit? Please and thank you. Okay. You got disseminating moon. I don't know if you guys can see this. It's blurry to me, but it says take time to breathe out. So Libra, take time to breathe out with the disseminating moon. Let me find that for you. So it says, your affirmation is, I am where I am and it's okay. Breathe out. I'm going to read you a little bit. Okay, the disseminating moon is the first moon phase after the explosion of energy that comes with the full moon. No matter when you pick this card, it suggests you're at a more tranquil point in the life cycle of whatever situation that you're asking about. This is not the ideal time to start something new. The disseminating moon is the time to breathe out, give yourself some time off, and think about what has passed. So, Libra, this goes well. It goes right into alignment with this Libra new moon and what I just said, giving yourself the time to, assess, reflect, and do your releases. So this is not the time for you to start something new. Just take this time to breathe out. All right. Moving on, we're gonna do, since we're during the air signs, let's go ahead with Gemini. So spirit, what does Gemini need to know? Gemini, sun, moon, and rising. You guys have the new moon in Virgo. It's a time to give rather than to take. A time to give rather than take with the Virgo new moon. Okay. Virgo. All right. The teaching, Virgo is the sign of health, service, and analysis. Let me see if you can see this. Let's see. I hope you can. Okay. Its energy is precise and has a feel of the harvest about it. When this card comes up, it could be that a wonderful bounty is coming your way. However, the energy of the new moon in Virgo is usually about getting your life in order. So that's what you need to do at the time of the Virgo new moon and whenever else you pull this card. Attune with the moon. Recommit to healthy morning and evening routines. Recommit to healthy morning and evening routines. Okay, so that was Gemini. Let's get into Aquarius. Let's see. Yeah, I hear the thunder outside. I don't know if you can, but I'm gonna try to get through this because I don't know when I'll be able if I don't do it now. Okay, let me just shuffle up a little bit more. Aquarius, how can Aquarius, sun, moon, and rising attune to the moon? What does Aquarius need to know at this time, Spirit? Please and thank you. Aquarius. Okay. Aquarius, you have the full moon in Capricorn. It says the end of a tough cycle approaches. An end of a tough cycle approaches. With the full moon in Capricorn. All right. All right, it says the full moon in Capricorn has a very strong work ethic and energy and will more likely come up when you're asking a professional question. If your question is about another matter, it will serve as much needed reminder to remind excuse me. It will serve as a much needed reminder to move through any feelings of hopelessness you may have been feeling about your situation, and this applies no matter when you draw the card. Making a plan is a far better use of your time. And the Attune to the Moon says, release control and trust in the universe. Okay? Release control and trust the universe. Aquarius. All right? Now we're going to dive into the fire signs. Sun, moon, and rising. Aries. How can Aries attune to the moon? Please and thank you, Spirit. How can Aries attune to the moon? Aries, you have the mutable moon. Nothing is yet set in stone. Nothing is yet set in stone, Aries. The mutable moon. I think it's at the back of the book. Okay, there it is. So it says, in astrology, there are three so-called quadruplicities: cardinal, fixed. I'm just going to stop trying because it's blurry to me. I don't know if it's blurry to you guys. Okay. In astrology, there are three so-called quadruplicities: cardinal, fixed, and mutable. The mutable signs are Gemini, Sagittarius, Virgo, and Pisces. And when the moon is in one of these signs, you know that there is going to be more flexibility in a situation. Anytime you pull this card, it suggests there's the opportunity to keep visualizing and affirming what you want, as there's still room for change. So think about what you want and enjoy the daydream. Aries, attuned to the moon. I know that the best will unfold for me. I know that the best will unfold for me because I'm an Aries. Moving on to Sagittarius. Sun, moon, and rising. Sagittarius spirit. What does Sagittarius need to know? How can they attune to the moon? Sagittarius. All right, Sagittarius. All right, Sagittarius. Come on. Come on. Sagittarius, you have what? No wonder. Luck is on your side with the new moon in Sagittarius for Sagittarius. Y'all was trying to get y'all card. Huh? Y'all was trying to get your own card. It says, the teaching. Sagittarius is the sign of fun, travel, exploration, and a great cosmic quest. It's the sign of it's the sign of big ideas. Its energy is expansive, upbeat, lucky, and divine. The new moon in Sagittarius exudes all this, as does the card whenever you draw it. Nothing is set in stone with Sagittarius, and an optimistic energy could attract all manner of good things if you tap into the energy by expecting the best. Attune to the moon, Sagittarius. Count your blessings literally. Write them down or say them out loud. Count your blessings literally. Write them down or say them out loud. All right. Moving on to Leo. Sun, moon, and rising. Spirit, how can Leo attune to the moon? Leo. Leo, you have the full moon eclipse. Conclusions are within reach. Conclusions are within reach with the full moon eclipse. Okay. Full moons are nearly always about climaxes and very often about conclusions. Full moon eclipses are the same, but on steroids. A full moon eclipse can be hard to handle because it portends change, something many of us are uncomfortable with. But change is a part of life, and this card, no matter when you pull it, reminds you of that fact. Full moon eclipses can also give us a glimpse into what Carl Jung called the shadow self. Work with your darkness. Once again, I said in my post, I don't know if you guys saw the post earlier, use this dark phase to really reflect, rest, and get clear. So, Leo, attune to the moon. That which is meant for me will not pass me by. That which is meant for me will not pass me by. Okay, moving on to the water signs, beginning with Pisces. Pisces, sun, moon, and rising. Okay, Spirit, how can Pisces attune to this new moon in Libra? How can Pisces attune? Pisces, you have the fiery climax with the new moon in Aries. A fiery climax approaches. Full moon in Aries. Full moon in Aries. It says, the full moon in Aries is a super fiery time when emotions can run very high. On the upside, there's excitement about what may lie ahead, but tempers are likely to flare with rash comments or decisions. No matter when you pull this card, it signals that the situation has just or is about to come to a peak, perhaps in a rather heated way. There could be a price to pay if you have been too competitive or too blunt. Pisces, what are you being blunt about? Attune to the moon, Pisces. Be nice, be kind, smile, and be polite as you negotiate. Did y'all hear that? Mm. Let me say it again. Be nice, be kind, smile, and be polite as you navigate to where you want to be. Once again, be nice, be kind, smile, and be polite as you navigate to where you want to be. Pisces. All right. Moving on to Cancer. Oh, Cancer. Cancer, sun, moon, and rising. Spirit. How can Cancer attune with this Libra new moon? I wasn't ready. How can Cancer attune to the moon, Spirit? Please and thank you. Cancer. How can Cancer attune? Well, I'm going to keep the one that stayed on the table. Okay. Cancer, you got the cardinal moon. It says, be bold and make the first move. Cancer, be bold and make the first move. All right, with the cardinal moon. Cardinal moon. Let's see. I'm trying to get through this before it gets too bad, you guys. Cardinal moon. It says the teaching. In astrology, there are three quadruplicities: cardinal, fixed, and mutable. The cardinal signs are Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn. Okay. These are the signs that like to get things started and which are the natural leaders. No matter when you draw this card, it's a sign that something new is starting and you quite possibly need to take the lead on it. So Cancer, attuned to the moon, says, I am taking charge of my destiny. I am taking charge of my destiny. All right. Next is Scorpio, sun, moon, and rising. Spirit. How can Scorpio attune to the moon, to the Libra new moon? can Scorpio attune? Okay. A new romantic cycle began with the new moon in Libra. All right, Scorpio, you guys are in alignment here. This new moon cycle begins. A new romantic cycle begins. New moon in Libra. All right. It says Libra is the sign of love and harmony, negotiation and relationships. It is harmonious, kind, and luxurious, and always aiming for balance. So when we have the new moon in Libra, or at any time you draw this card, there's a restart possible for anything and everything connected to partnerships, negotiations, appearances, and justice. Remember that Libra is depicted by a set of scales. The energy wants to bring things back to equilibrium. So, Scorpio, attune to the moon. Reach out to someone and let them know you care. Oh, sweet. Reach out to someone and let them know you care. All right, that is the water signs. Now we're going to get into what's left. The air, the earth signs. We did all the signs that quick? Yeah. Earth signs. Taurus. Starting with Taurus, sun, moon, and rising. How can Taurus attune to the moon spirit, to this Libra new moon? Taurus, you have two. Okay. What's going on, Taurus? Full moon in Leo. Don't let pride get in the way. And the new moon in Cancer, which says you and your loved ones are safe. Taurus had to get two. Let's see. Full moon in Leo first. Full moon in Leo. It says when the full moon comes into in Leo, it can be a wonderfully bright time where people feel more confident to show the world their talents and assets. That's the upside of this lunation and of this card, no matter when you pull it. However, take note that the Leo full moon combination creates a sort of tension between your needs and the needs of people in your networks. Leo full moon is a time to release pride. So, attune to the moon. Be magnificent without being plain too much. Be magnificent without being plain too much. And then you have the new moon in Cancer. New moon in Cancer for Taurus. New moon in Cancer can be a super emotional time. The moon is all about emotions, and Cancer is a water sign and also very emotional. Saying that, the moon is very happy in the sign of Cancer. It's one of her two home signs, along with Taurus. Wow. So whenever you pull it, this card suggests that whatever happens next will be in your favor. It's especially positive for family matters. So, attune to the moon, Taurus. It says, make sure you put family first. Make sure you put family first. All right. Moving along to Capricorn. Capricorn, sun, moon, and rising. How can Capricorn attune to the moon spirit? The weather is getting bad, you guys. And I'm hot. How can Capricorn attune to this Libra new moon? Please and thank you. How can Capricorn attune to it? Okay, you have the fixed moon says, hold your vision, Capricorn. Hold your vision with the fixed moon. Fixed moon, hold your vision. Let's see if I can find it. Fixed moon. It says the teaching in astrology, there are three quadruplicities, cardinal, fixed, and mutable. The fixed signs are Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. The fixed signs can be stubborn, so anything that's just starting as you draw this card may well last longer. Remember, we each have all the star signs in our chart. It's just the way the astrological wheel works. So there is no judgment when we say that while it is admirable how much staying power the fixed signs have, they can also be obstinate. So, attune to the moon, Capricorn. Yes, just say the word a lot and see how it feels. Yes, say the word a lot and see how it feels. Last but not least, Virgo. All right. Virgo, sun, moon, and rising. Let's see how you can attune to the moon. You guys, this camera is, oh, we're going to push through. Last and not least, Virgo. How can Virgo attune to this new moon in Libra? Please and thank you, Spirit. How can Virgo attune to the moon? Okay. You have new moon in Capricorn. So it says your hard work is paying off, Virgo. Your hard work is paying off. New moon in Capricorn. There it is, you guys. There it is. New moon in Capricorn. Let me get this out. Let me get it out. New moon in Capricorn. Why I can't find it? Where is it? Okay, it says Capricorn is the sign of ambition, building, and hard work. The energy is solid and rigid. The new moon in Capricorn is a powerful lunation that comes toward the end of each year. It marks arguably the best moment annually to make a list of your hopes, dreams, ambitions, and intentions for the year ahead. Pulling this card at any time suggests that with planning and discipline, you can achieve whatever you set your mind to. That's beautiful. Virgo, attune to the moon. Make a proper plan and execute it well. Once again, make a proper plan and execute it well. So that is all I have for you guys. All of the signs, how you can attune to the moon. Take advantage of this time, you guys. Do what you need to do. Release, set those intentions, and I hope that you have a wonderful, safe new moon in Libra. Now, thank you all for stopping by, and until next time, I'm sending you lots of love and hala vibe. Peace.